Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday is really all I have to say. I don't know. I'm just extreme. I'm missing out on sleep. So I'm just tired, which means that I've been waking up late, which means that I've just been getting a late start to my day. And y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. But you know what? Today I've got my whole day planned. So as long as I stick to the plan, then I'll be in bed in enough time to catch up on sleep and be well rested for tomorrow. So let's just go ahead and get into the goal for today. So today's goal is to be insightful, okay? Be insightful, okay? And what does it mean to be insightful? It means that you pretty much have insight, okay? What does insight mean? It means that you have a understanding of one's motivation behind the reason that they're doing something, or just any motivation behind the reason that something has occurred, or you have apprehended or understood, or you have more knowledge on the true nature of something or someone. This is an extremely important goal to set for ourselves, because it almost is like discernment, but discernment with a deeper understanding of reasonings behind certain things. And so when we're talking about our relationships with other people, building relationships with other people, understanding our own self, being insightful will help with seeing people beyond face value. And that's important because when you're talking about relating to other people, and not like when I say relationships, of course, by now we know I don't just talk about intimate relationships, but I'm talking about relationships with your family members, especially with coworkers, with friends, anything like that. You always want to understand the reasoning or the motivation behind something, and you need to be insightful on yourself too. So not only do you want to understand the motivation or the reasoning behind why other people do things, but you also want to understand it for yourself. And it's easier said than done. Like I can easily say like, oh, I know why I'm doing this, but if you really think about it, like what is the true reason, or what is the true motivation behind why you do what you're doing, why you are on the track that you're on, why you're at this job, why you're at this job? That's a good question for me right now, because a lot of times, you guys know I got a new job in March, but a lot of times more recently, really, I've been questioning myself, like, why did God bring me to this new job? Because I was extremely comfortable and proficient at my old job, and it was just something that I was good at. I had a good amount of work friends. Like I felt like I had found my niche, and then God had pulled me somewhere where I thought, I was going to go down one path, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But you need to be insightful of others and yourself. You also want to know the true nature of someone or something. And that's where discerning comes in, because discernment, honestly, I think when we talked about it however many weeks or months ago, we talked about how it is having a deeper understanding of other things or other people in order for you to make better decisions. Understanding the true nature of something or someone means that you know the core of that person or the core of that thing. And that's very important, because a lot of people don't share that information. I know I for sure don't. And you also want to understand the true nature of yourself. What is your true nature? Is your true nature mean? Is your true nature nice? Is your true nature sad all the time? And the reason that, especially for yourself, that you want to make sure that you understand what emotions are fueling your true nature. That way, if it's any negative emotion or any emotion that is not one that is in line with the goals that we are setting in order to create better lives for ourselves, then you also need to understand how to combat that and how to change your true nature to be more Christ-like. Because that's what our true nature should line up with, are the things of Christ. But again, outside of that, even if you're not a Christian, you want your true nature to be one that is pure, that is really all of that is all of the goals that we have set up to this point and the ones that we'll set for the rest of the year. And I'm sure there are thousands of more that we can think of. But you want your true nature to be pure. That way, when you're speaking or when you're doing things or when you're walking in your purpose, it's pure, it's with pure intent, and you can just go forward with a clear mindset. Okay, so that is what today's goal is, to be insightful. And I hope that makes sense to everyone. But yes, that's today's goal. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.